Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Communist China. So we have taken over Manchukuo. In fact, we are the biggest beneficiaries of the fall of Manchukuo. We actually got quite a few factories out of it, which is kind of awesome. And we're using that to try and construct more civilian factories upon more civilian factories. We still haven't even gotten close to the national leadership struggle events. But we are rebuilding our stability, and we are pushing, however slow, into Korea, or the Korean peninsula to be more accurate, because Korea doesn't exist at this point. It's been taken over by Japan. Looks to be going fairly well, actually. I'm mostly letting the AI run it at this point. So we actually have a surplus of troops now. We can actually push better versus them. They've definitely done more damage to me than I have done to them. The other thing we are definitely headed towards is trying to get better intelligence sources, considering we found out a couple episodes ago that we were larger than China, but now it appears China is larger again. Apparently espionage is weird that way. Okay, well, we are moving forward. We got a new commander to add to the field. Somewhere. There he is. He is a cavalry officer and an armor leader. We're also going to assign him in the conquest of Korea. Doesn't look like any of the generals there need to be promoted. Here to be promoted. Doesn't look like I actually have any generals to promote. Crazy. No, looks like we're actually good. Mao's got a good ways to go to level up. Shen Yi's got a ways to go before he levels up. Overall, ways to go. In terms of planes, probably could refocus our planes towards Korea, honestly. Choose these guys. I'm gonna overtax this airport. I suppose I could deploy them separately. Now, you know what? Let's just deploy them all back to here. Leave them guarding my area. There's no point in risking them, not when China has got lots of fighters in the area. In fact, we actually have air superiority over Japan itself, only due to the U.S. How's the U.S. even that? Oh, kind of curious. I don't know. War's still raging on in terms of the U.S. actually getting production going and getting their troops in order. Actually help us. Taking a bit longer than I'd like it to. But I guess it's relatively happening fast. The game is just very slow. We are still slowly trying to get our ideology growing in Germany. Still got a ways to go, but we are causing trouble for the Germans. For now, at least. How is the war in the UK going? The British have defeated the invaders and still hold Belfast. Good, good, good. Vichy France still holds most of Africa, as does Italy. The US are still really failing at retaking the Pacific Islands. I'm not surprised. Invading the Pacific Islands is a nightmare. I wonder if the Japanese have a lot of planes, and that's part of the problem. Trying an ambitious ambitious push to try and cut off some of the Japanese troops from their supply line. We doubt it's going to work, but we do have most of their front pinned down, so there is a small chance we'll succeed. We actually are going to get control of the province before the Japanese do, it looks like. Not that I think that'll help us much. I really don't even know where the Japanese have deployed all their troops, because they should have a lot more. Unless again, I'm totally being deceived by the encryption problems China has. Made progress there. You push forward again. Trying multiple little encirclements here. If any of them succeed. I know I'm messing up my marshal's plans, but progress is progress, right? Need better planes. Still quite a few ways away from that. Yeah, this guy's doing. He's got fresh division. He's got no experience. Curious to see what he will end up actually accomplishing in this war. This is where having tanks, like panzer tanks built for speed, or cavalry units really come in handy. Their northern defenses are collapsing as they try and desperately move them south to stop my advance. Probably succeed, at least temporarily. Northern provinces are just in complete collapse. Really, the Japanese would be best off pulling down to like right here where there's 3 provinces in a row, building forts and just tanking everything. I don't think it would stop my units, but you never know. Speaking of stockpiles, we do have a lot of artillery, so I'm going to modify my base division, add an artillery towards it. Ah, that actually worked out fairly well. We're only a little bit behind in artillery now, and more importantly, we should have a lot more damage going out. Of course, it's going to take time to actually roll out all of the artillery. Or at least I think it should, right? I love this, current fighting strength, and it lists all these equipment below it, and I have no idea what type of weapon it is half the time. Okay, this guy's somehow gotten stuck doing nothing. Complete all orders. Redeploy. Advancing. Forward, soldier, forward, men. Defend the homeland in our country. It's kind of the same thing, but for China, for anti-imperialism, for something. That's not good. Looks like Italy has created another landing in the British Isles. The problem when Britain does not actually have a navy on hand. And to get overrun pretty quickly. How's Germany doing in terms of troops? They're actually running out of manpower. They're in service by requirement. What's the US up to? US is up to service by requirement too. Oh. Again, unless I'm being deceived. I don't know what the espionage, how that espionage actually works now that I think about it. We should move you to there. Take those 2 provinces. Problem is, this is all hills provinces, which is one reason pushing into it is proving to be very slow. But I added artillery, didn't I? Or did I not say that? I did add artillery, but I added it to my really weak division. Ah. we will replace that with artillery. Yeah. That should have obliterated artillery, yeah. Need a lot more now. I'll shift the plane into a slightly lower production rate. How is our construction going? Still slow. Service by requirement in Long March is just killing our ability to build an economy fast enough. Oh, I can infiltrate another province though. Oh, I could have until I ran out of guns there. Chance we'll get a corner. No. Okay. Well, that'll have to wait a little while. As it is, the defense and conquest of the Korean Peninsula is getting very intense. Just trying to pin them down so you can't actually push anywhere. Our attack is still considerably weaker than their defense, but at some point quantity has a quality all its own, right? Try and cut you off. That handful of divisions up there, if we can cut them off, that would be a nice little... I don't think it's technically a stack wipe since they don't really have stacks like Europa, but still. Come on. Calculate your orders. Sending all of you to that. There we go. Good. They're actually deploying themselves properly this time. Oh, they actually survived our advance. Wow. I'm impressed, really. Still, the collapse continues. They don't really have a lot of defending divisions. They only got like 8 or 9 divisions that I can see, which is really strange. Wonder where all their troops are. Probably tried to attack Hawaii, knowing how the AI tends to prioritize random places. Not the easiest victory here, but we should manage to push into that territory, and then it's literally a straight push south. $20. How's our production doing? We're weak on artillery. We have no tungsten. Anyone we can trade for tungsten? We really don't need that much, honestly. Now we'll leave it the way it is. I think we are now literally beginning a singular straight line push. Where pretty much nothing can go wrong. I may, in fact, move command of quite a few of the divisions under Mao now. We'll move him in there, and we'll move you in there. Take all of you guys, assign you to that order, and we will assign you to that push. We'll take you. I don't know what your order is offhand. You will deploy you to here. No, we will actually not deploy you anywhere. We're going to put you under a field marshal. Specifically, the guy we just deassigned from an army. We'll put you in there. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. You are doing something. We'll assign you there. Cancel all of your orders. You deploy you there. Give the order to march the south of Korea. Good, balanced all there. All stable. I still have no idea why the armies are deploying their regiments to the most stupid locations in the world. Bizarrest thing. Try this again. Stop there. Literally deploy versus those guys. Nothing happens. So weird. Troops are in relative position. Inferior enemy divisions still preparing them. Yeah, lots of movement to be done. I don't know why I randomly control this one province here. I won't question it. Working in my favor. Fine with me. It doesn't look like Korea really has any factories or anything going for them, which is interesting. Here's what I don't understand. The US has all these troops and divisions, and they keep trying to assault the Japanese homeland, which isn't working for them, or nearby. Very weird. Ooh, this isn't good. Italy is gaining more land in Britain. There's 112 British divisions there, and they're having trouble. How many Italian divisions are in England? With that, they should just sheer outright be able to overwhelm. First of all, how many divisions does Italy have? That can't be right. I think I'm getting my intelligence really messed up these days. You in there. Okay. Keep deploying troops. Push. When I said push, I meant, attack. I have to do it manually, aren't I? Good grief. Okay. Push forward, take land, make progress. Please take over Korea before I have to end this. Days and hours. Falling. This guy's still moving on route. All these little scurrying arounds, but there's not actually any progress. You want more infantry equipment? Sure, I guess. I'll advance with these guys as well. A little confused. We should have immense superiority here, but Divisions. Look at this. There's literally an empty province, and the divisions will not advance. Oh, AI logic problems, maybe. It'd almost have to be the solution. The AI is doing so badly. Another new general. Ay. How many generals do we need? Okay. This should hopefully be the end of Korea here. As it is, we've already taken a good portion of northern Korea. It's just a matter of taking Seoul and pushing south. Okay, well, on that note, we're winning there. The British have regained control of all of the UK. France is still out of it. The United States is still doing whatever weird thing the US is trying to do. And on that note, we're going to end this here. And next time we should be able to, cross, take over Korea. And then we will get involved in the turmoil that is the Chinese Civil War. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all then. Bye for now.